Hey there YouTube, it's Katie. Welcome to my week 49, 48, wow, somewhere in that range. It's my 11-month Surgiversary, we'll put it that way. If this is new to you, I was banded December 17th, 2009 with the Realized Lap Band, and 11 months later I stand here 102.2 pounds lighter. If I could say any message to myself 11 months ago, it would have been, holy shit, you're going to lose 100 pounds. That's kind of cool. So, let's see. 11 month Surgiversary. I have 1 month left until I reach my my first year post-op mark. To me, this year has literally flown by. I looked back, at some of my videos over the past year, and I just remember thinking at that time, like, I felt amazing in every one of those videos because I got to report a loss. Now there were some weeks, not even gonna lie, that I had to report a gain. Those aren't as much fun, but they're realistic. This journey, it's a journey. It's not necessarily always going to be a loss. So at this point in the game, I'm taking anything, whether it's a non-scale victory or a scale victory. I'm taking every bit of it and soaking it up. So last week I came to you guys with a weight at, let's see, 207.0. And this week I was at 206.4. So a 0.6 loss for the week. I'm really, it is what it is. I'm really trying to up my game when it comes to the gym, and it's becoming really hard to get. I feel like I'm fighting my body to lose weight, if that makes sense. It's almost like my body wants to be fat, and I, Katie, am fighting my body against that. That's what it feels like. It's a constant battle. It's a constant fight every day, whether it's what I'm choosing to put in my mouth for food, how much water I'm drinking, how much working out I'm doing. I was a person who, if you watched my very first couple videos, I wasn't working out very much. I was really excited by the fact that the scale was just dropping just because. And if I could recommend anything to anybody that's, freshly post-op, start working out. Don't wait until you hit that plateau point. Just get in that habit early, make that routine life change early. It makes things a lot easier at the end of the process. So with that said, I've really tried to up my workouts. I had some really exciting things happen this week, non-scale victory wise. In fact, it was just exercise wise, if you will. I graduated the Couch to 5K program a couple months ago, and I've been really working to be able to run a 5K, then try to go longer, see how many miles I really can run. And I'm a treadmill runner. I have tried running outside, and I don't know if it's more mental or if it really is just harder, but I struggle with that. I find on the treadmill it's the same pace, it's the same consistency, I feel fine, I'm set on a treadmill. But if you put me outside, I feel like I'm lost, I can't do it. And the last time I tried to run outside, I ran for 4 minutes, and I just felt like the world was like caving in on me, when I had been able to run on a treadmill for 30 minutes. So it was very emotionally hard to get past that. So I really wanted to get myself outside again and see where I was at, where my body was, and if I was able to do what I wanted to do, which was run just as I could inside, outside. So in the past week, I was having a conversation with somebody who was getting ready to go run outside, and I thought, I'm in Kansas City, it's getting ready to get really cold, nasty winter. It's still decent out, it's fall, it's cold, but it's still decent enough to get outside and run. So I thought, why not? If it's too cold, I could always get in the car and go to the gym, but I'm here, let's just try it. So took my 5-hour energy drink, as I always do before I go to the gym. Let that set for about 20-30 minutes till it fully kicks in. And I set up going outside. Now what I did, which helps me, is I went ahead and started like the last day of my Couch to 5K program on my iPod. It's a 30-minute session plus a 5-minute pre-warm-up and then a 5-minute cool-down, so it was a 40-minute time frame. I ran that entire time frame outside in my neighborhood, which is a very hilly neighborhood. I ran the whole thing, and it was effortless, and I was just literally on cloud 9. Plus, when the iPod stopped playing, or when the you know, the lady chimed in after the Couch to 5K was over, after the 5-minute warm up, the 30-minute run, and the 5-minute cool down. That's 40 minutes. I was still literally, you know, a ways from home. So I still ran the whole distance home. So I figured it was about 45, 46 minutes that I ran entirely outdoors, 11 months post-op. Like, if I would have told myself that 11 months ago, that is just nuts. I'm so proud of myself for that simple fact. I put it on Facebook. I felt like I just ran a marathon and people should be like at my house with trophies. That's how I felt. It was just an amazing feeling. Like, I can comfortably run outside or inside for 45 minutes and be okay. Like, I got home and I thought, okay, what do I want to do today? It wasn't like, oh my God, I need to pass out on the couch. I felt fine. That is a really cool feeling to have, you know, health-wise. Just to reflect back, and I couldn't run 45 seconds. Literally could not run 45 seconds before losing all this weight. So believe me, non-scale victories, sometimes we take those for granted, but that one for me was a huge check in my book. I mean, just amazing. Another non-scale victory that I had this week was at the gym. Sometimes I go in with the mindset of I'm going to get on that treadmill. I'm not really feeling like I'm going to be able to finish a 5K, but I'll try. And I kept thinking about a certain something. And it just kind of kept triggering me. It kept pushing me. I was like, okay, I'm going to hit a 5K. So I hit the 5K. And so I bumped up the speed a little bit. Okay, well, I'm already at 3.11 miles. I better just go to 4. So I got to 4 miles. Bumped up the speed a little bit. And I'm like, well, I've never been able to like run a full 5 miles. Let's just try it. Got to 5 miles and something like clicked. I'm like, I am literally only like 1.22 miles away from a 10K. When I graduated the Couch to 5K program a few months ago, let's just give it a whirl. I did a 10K on the treadmill, 6.22 miles. It took me over an hour. The treadmill even reset. I don't know exactly how long it took me because after it reset, I just kept running. I just kept track of the distance. But 6.22 miles, and I felt fantastic. Yes, my legs were tired, and my heel really bothers me. I'm not sure if it's like a bone spur or whatever it is, but I ran 6.22 miles, like, shut the front door. Things like that, you know, I can sit here and say, oh, I lost 0.6 this week, blah, wah. But I had 2 really good running non-scale victory events happen this week. Like, that's awesome. So I'm proud. I'm happy. I feel like I am fighting the scale, but I'm not giving up. You know, if I give up, I'm reverting right back to the old person I was 11 months ago. And that's not acceptable. That's not who I am anymore. So even if I continue to lose 0.6 every week, I'm still losing and I'm still having really kick-ass running stories to tell to myself, to you guys, and to my friends and family. You know, there are people in my family who are just like in awe that I'm even doing this. Like, it's almost comical because before becoming a runner, my husband and I would be driving and we'd see someone like jogging outside and my husband would make a joke like, runners, you know, like, why would you be running unless someone's chasing you? And now I'm like, that's actually me. So it's very strange, very cool and very strange. But I just want to tell you guys, you know, you got to appreciate the non-scale victories. Sometimes they are what carry you, and I forget that sometimes. But this week, did not forget that. Those things carried me throughout this week. The scales, you know, still does a scale bounce, and that's fine. It is what it is. There's one day a week that it's important, which is my Thursday weigh-ins. So I had a loss this week, and I had really cool running things happen. So I'm happy about that. Anything else? Let me see at my list. One thing that's kind of funny, and maybe a lot of us can appreciate this. I've always been a big girl. It is what it is. You know, I was 308.6 pounds. I still felt cute. I got called a skinny bitch over the past few days. No compliment has ever made me smile and feel really, really hot. So I'm not sure if she ever even watches these videos, but she knows who she is. But that made my day. In fact, it was on Facebook. So if you're on my Facebook, you'll see who it was, but that made my day. It was a coworker and made some comment about running, and she's like, oh, you're such a skinny bitch. I'm like, oh, I love you. So random, stupid, whatever, it made my day. Just gotta take advantage of the little things, you know, little things carry you through. So my mission, my goal, my ultimate countdown is on. I have 1 month to lose 6.4 what is it, 6.4 pounds, 6.6, let's say, to get to Wonderland. I need love, I need support, I need push, I need it all. This is like the final countdown. It's not a race. I know I will get there, but it'd be really cool to say, you know, in a year, I went from 300 to 200 to 100. That would be badass. So that's what I'm hoping for. I really appreciate all your guys' support, all my new subscribers, all of your comments. I'm bad with timing of being able to write back to every person, believe me, but I am looking at them. I get them on my phone, so when I'm at the gym and I get like a response message from somebody, that your guys' comments are literally my fuel to push me when I'm tired or when I don't feel like doing what I should be doing. So thank you to everybody. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Next week on my weigh-in day is Thanksgiving, so maybe I'll do the video like the night before, or I don't know, we'll figure something out. And I'm doing proof weight loss surgery works videos on Thursdays as well. This week's topic was on sex, so might want to check it out. Anyway, have a great weekend, you guys. Thank you so much for all of your pushing and support. I love it and need it every single day. So have a great week. Bye.